we're out here today with David. So David, you might tell us a small bit about your farming enterprise.
Well, we produce a lot of hay and haylage. It's all grass-based, Italian ryegrass and timothy and a bit of meadow grass. So today we're spreading fertilizer on a ryegrass after first cut of haylage. We just finished on Sunday, so we are just putting on 2 bags of can to let it grow for the second cut.
Very good. And I suppose conditions for haylage and stuff were...
Well, the conditions in the last week or so have been excellent, but it's not looking good for the weekend.
Yeah.
We've more cut, but I'm not sure what the weather's kind of very unpredictable the last couple of days, so we just have to hope and pray.
And I suppose just on the haylage side, do you sell that in Ireland to customers or what?
Yeah, well, mainly Ireland. So we sell to flat jump trainers and kind of mostly to the equine business. We started exporting a bit there lately in the last couple of years to Europe and the Middle East and places like that. So it's always grown. Every year we kind of take on a little bit more land and try and grow it a little bit more, you know.
Yeah, that's it. And I suppose you have a nice rig here anyway today.
Yeah.
With the
a bit dirty.
With the New Holland and the Brudal spreader.
Yeah, it's a new spreader. It's a fully Isobus spreader. Makes life a lot simpler. We had the previous one we had was a good bit older. This one just, even with this Trimble kit, makes life a lot simpler. Easy spread, does not, with the price of fertilizer, it keeps it in the field and keeps everything calculated and consistent, so that's exactly what we need.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, with the price for this year, it's more important than ever.
Yeah, I'm actually spreading some damp fertilizer at the moment that I got at a discount rate, so I'm spreading at 15 meters rather than 24, but the system allows you to change that fairly quick and easy, so there's no big deal.
Would you use, say, the system for anything else besides?
Yeah, well, I have this new system was purchased for the section control on the breeder, so it's all in one monitor and one system. So previously we had an old Trimble system with auto steer in it, so we use it for tedding, for mowing, and for raking as well. So it's excellent to keep everything in straight lines and kind of keep everything easy to work with, you know. And
I suppose you are covering a lot of acres.
Yeah.
Like all those savings do make a difference when.
Oh, they do, definitely. Like if the tractor's not working as hard in the field, if guys are still using the rye or using a tree as a marker or something like that, you can kind of drift off if you start sending text messages or your phone rings or something like that. So it cuts out there's a lot of more room for error, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly.
So sorry about the bumps now.
All good.
Just get into this. So we're in auto steer now. So as I said, the headland I did is out a little bit, so that's why we're kind of overlapping. But when we get out to the next one, it should be
perfect. Yeah.
It should be a little bit.
And say for the auto steer, then when would you use it raking and?
Yeah, raking and tedding. So some of the tedders we have are quite wide, and to kind of keep, you need to do a small bit of an overlap every time you come down the field. And if you do it by eye, you mightn't see because the grass kind of tends to be thrown over. Grass is not turned, if you get me. So
yeah.
with the GPS, it gets every single blade of grass, which is great.
And it's easier for following, for baling and everything.
Definitely,
then.
Yeah, the balers and everything. Everything is consistently straight.
Yeah.
Let's check to see if there's fertilizer coming out.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah. Bit of a disaster just driving around. Yeah. Especially it is actually very quiet, isn't it?
Yeah. Like the older ones, you could hear the
shaking. Like.
You could hear the shaking. You could hear everything. So a little listen would you'd figure out what's going on. But a lot of buttons on this now to make sure you're doing it right.
Yeah. No, that's perfect. Anyway, David, thanks for having us out today.
It's all right.